Hello, this is Merrick Masters, and welcome to President Trump 47 Watch. The question of today's episode is who will be the next Speaker of the House? It's December the 27th, 2024. I'm a professor of business emeritus, commentator, and podcaster. You can find me at my email address and on my YouTube channel. There is controversy over Speaker Johnson's continuation in the position of Speaker in the next Congress. Opposition stems mainly from MAGA corners, Make America Great Again corners, particularly Steve Bannon's War Room. Several internal candidates to replace Johnson have been mentioned in the news, as well as external figures. Trump will have a major role to play influencing House members' decision on this matter. The speakership is a powerful position, and who occupies it will influence Trump's legislative program and its success. The topics of today's session are selecting the Speaker of the House, the potential candidates, the internal House members, and whether or not an outsider is a possible candidate to be Speaker. Selecting the House Speaker. Article 1, Section 2 of the Constitution states that the House of Representatives shall choose their Speaker and other officers and shall have the sole power of impeachment. The clerk of the House will oversee an election of the Speaker at the first meeting of the House upon its convening to swear in the members of the next Congress in January 2025. The election of the Speaker is by majority vote of members present. Representative Mike Johnson is currently the Speaker, and his bio from his congressional webpage is noted here. You can also hear him on a video talking about the recent budget deal that was agreed to by Congress under his speakership. Byron Donalds is another prospective candidate who's been mentioned in the news. You can see his bio here and also listen to him talking about the budget deal, which he was opposed to, the original budget deal that he was opposed to, and he's speaking to this. Representative Jim Jordan has also been mentioned. His bio is here, and you can hear him talking on a news program recently with Chris Cuomo about Trump's second term. Finally, another representative who's been mentioned as a candidate is Congressman Tom Emmer, and he is here talking about Trump's agenda in an appearance on CNBC News. Now, internal candidates are not the only possible members who are possible people who could be selected as Speaker. The Constitution is silent on the qualification and duties of the Speaker of the House. Traditionally, however, the Speaker is a member of the House who meets the qualifications of election to that body every 2 years. The duties have evolved over time through procedure and practice of the House. It is an important position, as I mentioned earlier, in determining the flow and outcome of the legislative agenda before the House. The silence of the Constitution in terms of not stating that the Speaker has to be a member of the House leads to the conventional view that no such requirement exists. Thus, technically speaking, a Speaker may come from outside the ranks of the elected membership of the House, as long as the majority of House members voting selected that person to be their Speaker. After Republicans gained control of the House in the midterm 2022 elections, speculation arose that former President Trump might be a possible Speaker. Today, prominent elected officials have mentioned Elon Musk as a possible Speaker. In my judgment, the likelihood of an outsider being chosen as Speaker of the House is zero. Nonetheless, the election of the Speaker will produce a lot of controversy, and Trump will have, as I said at the very beginning, a large say in who is picked by the members of the House to be the Speaker. I think it's something that's open to question and should be debated, and let the Republican caucus, under the leadership of President Trump, agree to their own determination in this regard. And then hopefully they will agree to someone who will avoid a prolonged debate that might delay the operation of Congress. But a delay of a day or two wouldn't be traumatic and would be worth it if they're able to choose a successor who has the full backing of the president and the Republican caucus in the House for this very important position. Here's a little bit of information about myself. Hope you've enjoyed this podcast, and stay tuned for more episodes.